So this problem says Miss Burke is ordering 30 glasses for all the 4th and 5th graders at Cary Downey. There are 147 students. If each student gets one, how much money will Miss Burke need to pay? So I know that I need 147 3D glasses. Here's the 3D glasses I'll be ordering, but I notice that they come in pairs of 3. So there's 3 pairs. I don't need to order 147 of this order because that would be too many. For every $1.52 that I spend, I'll get 3 pairs. So since my 3D glasses come in a group of 3, I need to know how many groups of 3 147 can be. So if I want 147 and I want to put them in groups of 3, I'm going to divide. So 147 divided by 3. And that's the first step of my problem. Usually when I divide, I like to look for landmark numbers. So that would be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, all of those. So 3 groups of 10, and I can think 3 groups of 20, 3 groups of 30, and so forth, just to see how close I could get to 147. And I like to do these landmark numbers because I can do them in my head. I know if I were to estimate 147, that would be 150. So if I knew exactly how to get to 150 using groups of 3, I could do that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and show you step by step my thinking. So I know 3 groups of 10 would be 30, and that's way too small. I know 3 groups of 20 would be 60. 3 groups of 30 would be 90, and all I'm doing is counting by 30. So it would be 30, 60, 90. So if I were to do 3 groups of 40, it'd be 40, 80, 120. So I'm getting closer. And then 3 groups of 50 would be 50. Another group of 50 would be 100, then 150. Since I am looking for 147, how many groups of 3 are in 147? It's going to be somewhere in between here. So it's going to be between 40 groups and 50 groups. And it's actually really close. 147 is really close to 150. So I'm going to go ahead and go with 3 groups of 50, which equals 150. And since I need it to be smaller, my total number is smaller than 150, I'm going to start subtracting groups of 3. Because right now I have 50 groups of 3 for 150. And I really just want 147. So I'm going to start subtracting groups of 3. I know that 1 group of 3 equals 3. So I'm going to subtract 1 group of 3. 150 minus 3 is 147, which is exactly what I want. So what does that mean? It means I had 50 groups of 3, and then I subtracted 1 group of 3. So 50 groups minus 1 group would be 49 groups. So that means 147 divided by 3 is 49. Or I could think, how many groups of 3 would make up 147? Well, 49 groups of 3 would make up 147. I could check my answer by doing 3 times 49. I'm not going to do this right now, but if you'd like to pause the video and do that in your math spiral to double check, you may. So I'm not finished. All this told me is that I need to order 49 groups of 3. Here's 1 group of 3 for $1.52, and I need 49 groups. So I need to do 49 times $1.52. forgot to say, this is just one division strategy. You could also do algorithm, and I'm not going to go through all of the strategies for this video, but I know a lot of students like to do the box method for multiplication. I'm actually going to do algorithm, so I'm going to rewrite it vertically and do $1.52 times 49. And I'm going to start with my ones place. So 9 ones times 2 ones would be 110 and 8 ones. 9 times 5 is 45 plus 1 is 46. Then 9 times 1 is 9 plus 3 is 13. Now that I've done my ones place, I'm moving on to my tens. I'm actually going to change my pen color. If you're doing this on paper alongside, you can just put a slash or you can erase. I'm going to change pen color so you can see it a little easier. 4 times 2 is 8. Oops. And like I said, I would either erase or cross it out so you don't get confused. 4 times 5 is 20. Then 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. Add them all together. That gives me 8, 14, don't forget about the decimals. So there are 2 spots. And I'm going to go 1, 2, place my decimal there. So the total cost would be $74.48. And like I said, there are multiple strategies for division and multiplication. Use whichever one works best for you.